The sound rang out, and the entire grassland instantly became tense. The hyenas charged forward like relentless and highly coordinated hunters. With incredibly powerful jaws, even lions remained cautious around them. They pursued their prey with frightening endurance across the harsh savanna. And the most remarkable thing of all, hyenas almost never gave up. Hyenas do not appear as opportunistic scavengers, but as warriors born to survive. Weighing over 130 pounds, with powerful jaws and extraordinary endurance, they are among Africa's most effective hunters. But their greatest danger has never been strength alone. It lies in memory, pack strategy, and their unmatched persistence during the chase. Across that unforgiving grassland, every creature must choose between survival or disappearance. Across the African grasslands, a pack of wild dogs began the chase. Weighing only around 65 pounds, they possess one of the highest hunting success rates on the continent because of their near-perfect coordination. An antelope was forced toward a waterhole. One blocked the path ahead, another cut off every escape route, while others stayed close behind without letting up. Within minutes, the exhausted prey could no longer keep up in the middle of the pack's encirclement. The group immediately surrounded the catch and shared the hard-earned meal. But the hunt was not truly over. From the distance, curved silhouettes slowly appeared. Hyenas. Weighing up to 130 pounds, nearly twice the size of African wild dogs, they quickly charged in from multiple directions. One suddenly rushed straight into the pack, while another circled behind to split their formation apart. Under constant pressure, the wild dogs began to lose coordination. The wild dogs clearly understood the imbalance. They were faster and better coordinated, but it was difficult to hold their advantage against greater size and overwhelming numbers. Their formation slowly fell apart. One by one, the wild dogs were forced to retreat, helplessly watching their hard-earned meal being taken away. Across this unforgiving land, the most skilled hunter is not always the one that keeps the prey in the end. Sometimes victory belongs to those who know exactly when to make their move. Lions are often seen as the rulers of the grasslands. One lion had just finished an exhausting hunt, but across the African plains, bringing down prey has never truly been the end. Holding on to the hard-earned catch can sometimes be even harder than the hunt itself. Harsh, crackling calls echoed across the grassland. A pack of hyenas appeared, showing no fear toward the most famous predator of the plains. To them, lions were not just a threat, but direct rivals in the struggle for survival. The lion raised its mane in warning, but under the pressure of the pack, it slowly began to back away. In an instant, the hyenas surged forward together, quickly taking control of the prey. In the Serengeti, lions and hyenas compete for more than 70% of the same food sources. Because of that, avoiding conflict is not always an option. That is also why hyenas have become some of the most opportunistic competitors on the grasslands. Across the grasslands, solitary strength must sometimes give way to collective strategy. And even the king of the plains cannot keep everything for himself forever. Sometimes the greatest threat to hyenas does not come from other predators, but from their own kind. When food becomes scarce, the order within the pack begins to break down. In hyena society, status determines everything, from food and territory to the chance of survival. A younger hyena attempted to rise through the ranks by challenging the dominant leader. The confrontation unfolded quickly, tense and driven by pure instinct. Sharp, unsettling cries echoed across the area. Relentless pressure from close advances, growls, and intimidation quickly became overwhelming. After only a few minutes, the weaker hyena began to lose strength. It was a clear reminder that power had not yet been replaced. In the world of hyenas, strength is not defined only by powerful jaws or the number of allies, but also by the ability to hold authority against every challenge. And across that unforgiving grassland, the struggle for survival never truly ends. Beneath the scattered acacia trees of the African savanna, a leopard had just brought down its prey with a lightning-fast move, using its roughly 160-pound body. For this solitary predator, every hunt consumes valuable energy, but the hunt was not truly over. A hyena appeared, its eyes locked on the prize beneath the leopard's feet. It slowly moved closer, patient and calculating. Without rushing or taking reckless risks, the hyena understood that its advantage came from persistence and relentless pressure. The leopard also understood that a prolonged confrontation carried too much risk. Only moments later, it was forced to step back and surrender the meal to the opportunistic intruder. Across this unforgiving land, speed and hunting skill are not always enough to protect the final reward. In the wild, the one that survives the longest is not always the strongest, but the one that knows how to seize opportunity within the endless cycle of survival. A massive figure emerged across the grasslands. The rhinoceros, an animal that can weigh nearly 6,000 pounds, possesses skin as thick as armor and strength, with almost no natural rivals. But the pack of hyenas still move closer. In their world, no opportunity is abandoned too early. Step by step, they cautiously approach the aging rhinoceros standing alone. This was not exactly a hunt, but more like a test of strength. Without warning, the rhinoceros slammed its foot against the ground. It turned and launched a powerful charge toward the approaching hyenas. The entire pack instantly scattered in confusion. They quickly retreated, leaving silence behind. Hyenas are known as some of the most relentless and fearless predators of the grasslands. But sometimes survival instinct reminds them that true strength is not only about boldness, but also about knowing when to stop. Across the endless golden grasslands of East Africa, a herd of zebras moved forward after the dry season. Weighing more than 700 pounds, with powerful muscles and remarkable speed, they are far from easy targets. But the pack of hyenas had already begun to close in. The moment the chase erupted, the entire herd of zebras burst into motion, their pounding hooves shaking the grasslands. The hyenas continuously rotated the lead, tightening the pressure from multiple directions. Without warning, one hyena rushed in from the side and leaped onto the back of the panicked zebra. The others quickly closed in, tightening the circle around it like a perfectly coordinated machine. Under relentless pressure, the chase came to an end only minutes later. The powerful zebra finally lost its strength before the pack of hyenas, becoming a valuable source of nourishment for them. Within the wild arena, strength is not defined only by speed or size. Sometimes, victory belongs to those who hunt with endurance, discipline, and flawless coordination in the struggle to survive. A herd of wildebeests quietly searched for food after a long and exhausting journey. In the distance, a pack of hyenas quickly noticed the individuals beginning to fall behind. The chase began immediately. The wildebeests accelerated, but the hyenas did not rush forward recklessly. They maintained just enough distance to wear down the prey's strength. It was not chaos, but a strategy refined through countless harsh migration seasons. After many minutes of pursuit, an older wildebeest gradually lost stamina and began to slow down. At that moment, the hyenas tightened their formation around it. Soon after, the chase came to an end. The wildebeest became the pack's hard-earned prize. Across the grasslands, life is sustained through constant competition. And for hyenas, every hunt is not only instinct, but also a demonstration of strategy and survival within that unforgiving world. Across the African savanna, buffalo are massive animals, armed with powerful horns and protected by the strength of the herd, a presence that causes most predators to avoid direct confrontation. But in the moment of birth, a mother is forced to leave the herd in search of a quiet place, unintentionally placing herself in a fragile state of isolation. After giving birth, she is exhausted, while the newborn is still unable to stand a fragile beginning in the harsh savanna. The scent and sounds of new life quickly spread, alerting nearby opportunistic predators. The hyena pack does not rush. They observe patiently, closing the distance step by step, constantly testing the mother's response, waiting for the precise moment when the calf is still unable to move. Then the pack's strategy unfolds. One group moves in to apply pressure and create distraction, while another individual suddenly rushes forward, pulling the calf away from the protective circle. In just a few moments of precise coordination, a fragile opportunity is fully exploited. And on the savanna, sometimes the moment life begins is also when the hunt comes to an end. Hyenas may not be the strongest predators on the grasslands, but they are masters of persistence. Across the harsh savanna, every hunt is a struggle for survival. Just a single moment of slowing down can completely change the outcome. If you enjoy wild hunts like these, be sure to like and subscribe. And perhaps in the next video, an even more powerful predator will appear.